Hello everybody and welcome to Midnight Magic. This week I have Sam with me.
Hey.
We're going to be doing the news.
We are.
One thing to start off with, we're going to apologise for last week with Full Moon's Rise. We had a few technical difficulties, so we're very sorry about that, but we're back on schedule now.
Mm-hmm.
So, starting off, we have a rule change.
We do.
So, the rule change, as far as I'm aware, is if you mulligan, you get to scry. It's been tried out in PDQs.
Yeah, and GPs, it's being run out at the moment. It's a little like trial period, yeah.
So I reckon that's good because I've been testing it out for the last 6 months. I cheat.
He does tend to have unauthorised scries, yeah.
Bit.
But if, as you said, if you start off the game after mulligans with any cards less than 7, your original starting hand, you get to scry before the game even begins, as long as both players are happy. So yeah, that's great. And there was another part of the rules change, there was a second part to it. The land and creature.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes. Land and creature.
Yeah.
So if you're being filmed, magic
event or something, yeah.
You'd have to put your creatures in front of your lands now.
Which sounds a bit bizarre to like a lot of us because we do it anyway. But some people do tend to kind of mix and match kind of their format on the field.
Like hipster style.
Yeah, like the lands in front, which really gets people's back up. But Wizards have essentially said that if you're being filmed on a feature match, then everyone has to follow the same kind of set out format. It's standardised to make things a lot easier to follow. And I think again that's
I totally agree. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, they're big rules changes, and they're just gonna. I mean, they're on trial period, as you said at the moment. PTQs and GPs are kind of being tried, so they're not guaranteed set rules, but we shall see.
The future we'll see, and you'll be up to date with us on that.
Exactly. Yeah, as that progresses, for sure.
So.
Okay, so from that news, on to a bit of lore news.
Yes.
And we had Jace's lore spoil, which I haven't read personally, but I've heard it's a really good one from our resident Jace enthusiast Sammy, and she's given me a quick rundown. So, just to kind of paint a very broad picture, it sets place on a world called Varin, which is very mana intensive. There are 2 warring factions on Varin, always fighting. Always fighting. And essentially the way the world kind of uses its power is it has built these giant rings called the Mage Ring Network, which is the catalyst for all the mana, very rich mana. And a lot of the populace lives on the outside of these rings.
Yeah.
But kind of focusing in on Jace, he is 12 years old, he's going to school, and he's heavily bullied. He's being heavily bullied, which is unfortunately not unusual for him at this point. But one particular time, he is being kind of beyond what he's used to being bullied on one of these rings. And he doesn't have full control of his powers yet. So he's like walking down the street and he's like picking, snippets of people's mind and thoughts and that kind of thing. So he doesn't know how to control it. So he's being bullied and he gets into one of the minds of his bullies and pulls a traumatic memory and uses it to put a pressure point on the bully, which obviously kind of miffs the bully a bit. Jace gets pushed off the edge of one of these rings, clings on with a hand, and in desperation uses his powers to go inside a bully and hollow him out. So he's worse than a zombie. And the kids are so terrified, these other bullies spread out and run. Jace comes, recovers, runs home, terrified that his power's done this. And he lives with his mum and dad. Dad is very disapproving of Jace in general. And stays in his room for a while, absolutely terrified of his powers. He becomes an outcast, kind of a pariah because of these powers, and because he's hollowed this kid out. Parents come up with a solution. There is a Sphinx that is a mediator, great, who is a mediator between these 2 factions, warring factions. He's like kind of a war counselor. He's very wise. Takes Jace under his wing, maybe literally, and basically teaches Jace how to take his cape off. No.
I ship it.
And the Sphinx is called what's the Sphinx called?
Alarmate. I think it's called Aramete or
He's got a very exotic name, but all you need to know is he's a big, powerful, super intelligent Sphinx, which is also not all that he seems. As Jace finds out, he's actually not so much being a mediator between the factions, these warring kind of nations on Vryn. He's profiting from their discord.
No money in peace.
Exactly. And Jace finds out about this. Is obviously pretty horrified, and skipping a bit of they have like a lot of kind of telepathic battles between hiding memories and obfuscating each other's talents, this kind of thing. They have a mind battle. Okay, we're having a mind battle. You just can't see it, but you get the picture. They're having a mind battle.
It's like the internet server.
The majoring network. In short, Jace wins and immediately planeswalks to Ravnica. I should also mention that the Sphinx knew Jace was a planeswalker when he was about 15, but hid it from Jace, which is what started Jace on his this Sphinx guy is kind of messing me around a bit. Anyway, Jace walks to Ravnica, meets Amara Tandris, who kind of takes in all the vagabonds of Ravnica, and it kind of goes from there. Ooh. That was a very, very dirty, quick brush over, but Sammy recommended the story, so definitely give it a check out. Yeah, definitely give it a go.
Sam, stamp of approval.
Sammy's. I haven't read it.
It's really good. You should read it, Sam.
It is good. I'm going to get on that. As you should do.
I want to say you did miss one thing out.
Yes.
When he planeswalks to Ravnica because he has a fight in his mind with the Sphinx, it destroys part of Jace's mind.
Right, yes, as Sammy just said, he doesn't remember Vryn after he planeswalks away his home plane, and he barely remembers his own name. But,
what's your name?
My name's not Jace.
Oh, is it not? Okay.
I just telegraphed it. But anyway. But, yeah, and as Sammy said, that's an important part because that's why Vryn's been kind of, hidden.
Yeah. Alright.
But anyway, from the lore now on to GP News.
GP News. Pascal Maynard.
Yes.
Won a GP after all the negative going around.
Yeah.
He's selling his Tamagotchi on eBay, giving half to charity. Like we recapped, that was a very good thing.
Yes.
So I feel like he's turned all the negative into a positive.
Yeah. And then on top of it, won the GP.
Yeah.
And as you said, he's filtered through the negativity he had kind of directed at him and just kind of put it back out into the community. Wow.
Yes.
And that's really great. Like you're not going to get things happening that often.
No, you're not.
Not positive news anyway. It's mostly unfortunately going to be negative, but.
And there's a lot of that going around at the moment, unfortunately.
There is, but that is one silver lining.
Yes.
Pascal Maynard's kind of
hopefully a trend set.
That would be great. We need kind of more trendsetters like that.
But anyway, you've been informed.
You have.
Have they?